Let's go down to the field for a report. Heidi, what did the players share with you heading into this contest?
Matt, although they find themselves one win away from sweeping the LCS and punching their ticket to the Fall Classic, they're not taking anything for granted coming into what they expect to be a tough fight in Game 4. When asked how it felt to be up 3-0, one player told me, "Last I checked, it takes 4 wins to advance, not 3. It feels good, but it doesn't mean much yet. Let's talk again when we get one more win."
Leading off for Toronto, the catcher, number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is popped up. Gurriel in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The center fielder.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Pulled toward right center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Randall Griffith.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He was a ground out victim last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Striding in, Carlos Correa, as he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Third baseman number 2.
So a runner at first now with one away. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam in with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Now it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
In there on the corner, 3-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hernandez going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, George.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. A look to first by Buchholz, and he's back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting, the designated
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Fouled off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 offering. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he is in there.
You know, D'Lo, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A ball and a strike now. One and one. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Hernandez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. No hits to this point.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat as he gets a good curveball here to start the at bat. It's strike 1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Ripped down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up, and no one will track it down. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive to left. Hernandez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Max Stassi. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
1 out, nobody on. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We are stepping up now. Freddie Galvis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. grounded back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
To the left side, but it's well fouled.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
The batter.
Next is Danny Jansen. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. As a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But he's going to get there as he's on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batter, the center fielder, Billy.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Billy Hamilton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Line toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Now a long throw to third. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Hector Rondon trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Digging in, Randall Grichuk. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Runners back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. His past numbers again. Against Hector Rondon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Galvis at third. Hamilton over at second. Grichuk on at first with 2 down. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A 1-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Turned on down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, D. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
In now, Justin Smoke, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this. Here's Carlos Correa now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far. Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all now for Clay Buchholz. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
20, Bud Norris.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land untouched. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Popped him up. Smoke is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
Striding in for Houston, George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses for ball 1. Altuve leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. There goes Altuve. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Richard going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Ryan Presley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Ryan Presley.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. Presley has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up and down, not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Jonathan Davis will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
For the Blue Jays, number 1.
Brandon Drury will bat next as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 0-1, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick moving to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Devin Travis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. A runner on first with two away. Line hard. Foul. Two and one.
2-1.
Fouled away. The 2-2 lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out. Ken Giles takes the ball, number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Striding forward now is the DH, Aledmus Diaz. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The 0-1 outside for a ball, 1-1. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yuli Gurriel. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Kyle started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Houston. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Two and two now with two out here in the ninth. And the World Series is once again moving north of the border. The Jays are American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
And, fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Clay Buchholz, picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
So the Blue Jays have just swept their way to a league championship and will be headed to the World Series.
Matt, the domination we saw from this team in this series should put their opponents on notice. But for them now, it's back to 0-0. A new series awaits, and they've got to come up with 4 more wins to win the whole thing.
And on the losing end of this one, how about the Astros?
It's a shame because they were so good all season long up until this point. But let's be honest, they laid an egg in this series, and that's going to make for a long offseason. I do, however, feel like this team's going to rebound and be back in the mix again next year.